Well, Kendal Law Firm is a firm based in Oakland County, Michigan, here in Bloomfield Hills. We do estate planning, probate, and business law. One of the most important things that set us aside in estate planning is this. One, we like to educate our clients, and we don't want to overwhelm them with a bunch of jargon and legal terms that really aren't important to them. What's important to them is making sure that their family is taken care of and looked after when they die, and that their assets go to who they want them to go to, and that they have a solid plan that isn't open to being challenged by other people, and that their wishes are met. Part of what we do is that if we get the information that we need to create a plan, once we've understood everything they want, then within 2 weeks we will have a comprehensive estate plan that's ready to sign, and then they'll have the peace of mind with having the knowledge that their plan is ready to go and completed for them. Been in business now for 19 years. I like solving problems. One of the greatest issues is that both growing up and going through school and then starting out on my own and starting a family, I didn't really have answers to things. There was no manual for getting married. There's no manual for moving away from the city you grew up in and starting fresh. And there really wasn't a lot of places to turn to for advice. And what I like to be is a source of advice for people to solve their problems so they don't have to wonder, what do they do with things? How can they fix these issues? They can come to me, I can talk with them and provide them some information so they're not having to figure out all this stuff on their own. Issue that comes up often that I'm seeing a lot is people, especially grandparents, who want to leave money to their grandchildren. There's a right way to do this, and there's a way to do this that will cause your children a lot of headache while you think you're doing something great for your grandchildren. The way to do this to cause the headache is to simply name your grandchildren who are under 18 as beneficiaries to your insurance policy or to your will. People under 18 in Michigan can't just be given a ton of money. That will cause a conservatorship to have to be formed, which means the money will then be stuck in the conservatorship until the child turns 18. Typically, the parents now have to go to court to set up this conservatorship. It costs thousands of dollars, and it can be a major mess. So you're doing a good thing, but you're causing a major headache. The way to fix this is we set up a trust for the children from the grandparents and give the money to them that way, and that way the parents can actually dole out the money over time so that the child can actually use the money before they're 18 if their parents think it's proper. The money can also be set up for their education, for example, or to buy a house. The problem with a conservatorship is as soon as the child turns 18, there's no strings, they have the money and off they go. An 18-year-old suddenly inheriting a few $100,000 is a very dangerous thing indeed. An awful lot of times they will buy a very fast car and bad things are going to happen. So the best thing to do is to have a trust set up. If you want to leave money to your grandchildren, don't just name them as your beneficiary on a life insurance policy. Set it up so a trust gets the life insurance policies and then it goes to your kid.